Hello everyone, I am Arnab welcoming you in Voyage with Arnab. Today I am taking you an important city and tourism capital of state Maharashtra. It sees a lot of international tourist traffic due to World Heritage Sites. Welcome in a dream destination of Mughal Emperor Aurangabad. Welcome in Aurangabad. On 20th April 1819, a British officer for the Madras Presidency, Mr. John Smith, while hunting tiger, accidentally discovered the entrance to one of the cave temples deep within the tangled undergrowth. Shortly after this discovery, the Ajanta Caves became famous for their exotic setting, impressive architecture, historic artwork, and long-forgotten history. The Ajanta Caves depict the stories of Buddhism spanning from the period from 200 BC and 650 AD. These 29 caves were built by Buddhist monks using simple tools like hammer and chisel. These caves were the retreats of Buddhist monks who taught and performed rituals in the chaityas and viharas, the entrances of learning. The elaborate and marvelous sculptures and paintings depict stories from Jataka tales. The caves also house images of knights and princes. The Ajanta Caves and the treasures they house are a landmark in the overall development of Buddhism as such. Since 1983, the Ajanta Caves have been an UNESCO World Heritage Site. The themes are from Jataka stories, the stories of Buddha's former existences as Bodhisattva, the life of Gautam Buddha and those of his veneration. Each of cave temples seem to be patronized by influential authority. Numerous best available artists have been involved in the work with fruitful rivalry between the neighboring construction sites. The first sanctuaries known as Chaityagriahas were built during the Satvahana period. According to Spink, the Ajanta Caves appear to have been abandoned shortly after the fall of Harisena. Since then, these temples have been abandoned and gradually forgotten. During the intervening centuries, the jungle grew back and the caves were hidden, unvisited and undisturbed. These caves remain open from 9 am to 5:30 pm according to IST. Ajanta Caves remain closed on Monday, but caves remain open on all national holidays. Caves are only about 59 kilometers from Jalgaon railway station, which is on Delhi-Mumbai railway line of the Central Railway, India, and 102 kilometers from Aurangabad city, is just 100 kilometers away from Ellora Caves, which is our next destination. Well known for its monumental caves, Ellora is a World Heritage Site. Ellora represents the epitome of Indian rock-cut architecture. The 34 caves actually structures excavated out of the vertical face of the Charantari hills. The Ellora caves have been carved during 350 AD to 700 AD. The structure represents the three faiths of Hinduism, Buddhism and Jainism. These caves, 34 in number, are located 29 kilometers from Aurangabad city. They are fascinating and the finest example of cave temple architecture, housing elaborate faces and exquisite interiors. The 12 caves to the south are Buddhist, the 17 in the center dedicated to Hinduism, and the 5 caves to the north are Jain. The nobility, grace and serenity inherent Buddha is reflected in the sculptures of these caves. Caves 6 and 10 house images from the Buddhist and Hindu faith under the same roof, the latter dedicated to Vishwakarma, the patron saint of Indian craftsmen. The Vishwakarma cave is a both of Chaitya and a Vihara, with the seated Buddha placed in a stupa. It's a two-story sculpture sports a colorful combination of dwarfs, dancing and making music. The Kailasa temple in a cave 16 is architecture. The entire structure was a complete piece carved out of a monolith, the process taking over a century to finish. This mountain abode of Lord Shiva is in all probability the world's largest monolith. The gateway, pavilion, assembly hall, sanctum and tower, all hemmed out of a single rock. Ellora Caves remain closed on Tuesday, but caves remain open on all national holidays.